Hello, welcome to my review of The Happy Time Murders. I give this film 3 out of 10 puppeteers. This film was directed by Brian Henson, the son of Jim Henson, who you might know that created The Muppets. It stars Melissa McCarthy of Bridesmaids and Ghostbusters, the 2016, Joel McHale from his Comedy Central fame, Maya Rudolph, Elizabeth Banks, Leslie Baker of The Office, Stanley, Bill Beretta, who is a master puppeteer. He used to play the Swedish Chef, among many others, in the Muppet movies since the 1996 movie onwards. Last couple times. I don't think I like this movie. There was a couple times where I thought something was funny, or there was a cool idea, or the puppeteering I thought was cool, but it was quickly killed by something crude or unoriginal. And you think, oh, unoriginal, how is it unoriginal? This is an R-rated puppet movie. How is that unoriginal? Well, I'll tell you, it's a noir film, a crude film, and those have been done a lot. At least in the couple years. Like, maybe not noir in terms of our time, like our age, give or take. There's only a couple, maybe once a year, something like that. But in terms of crude, yeah, we get a lot of that. Sausage Party, This Is the End. I can think of others. Maybe ones that don't star Seth Rogen, but you get the thing that type of crude humor is apparent in our society in terms of, maybe South Park or sometimes Family Guy, etc. There's always a time and place for them, or they have a certain message to come across and it actually plays out really smart. Like South Park, I'll give them credit. They are crude and just disgusting sometimes, but at the end of the day, the point they make is usually like, holy crap, never thought about it that way, kind of thing. This is not one of the cases. They try and do something with the plot they have and kind of mirror the treatment of puppets and their world to people of race and color in our world, but I don't think it hits it on the needle. I think it misses the mark, if you get what I'm saying. I think that hurts the film overall, because I feel like they're trying to do a lot there, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't. There's three or four scenes that I could think of that really got to me in a weird way. I went with my girlfriend and she wanted to leave twice, I think, but yet me and her love Deadpool. We both love Deadpool 2. We enjoyed most of Sausage Party, maybe not the ending. So it's not like we don't enjoy this type of humor and we just didn't, like, oh, is this going to be a fun puppet movie? No. We knew coming in it was going to be crude and stuff like that, and still didn't really enjoy it. I think that means somewhere along the lines something was messed up, something wasn't, maybe put in the right way or something like that. Because the puppeteering is cool. At the end of the film, they do have bloopers and stuff like that and showing them how they got the puppets to actually move and walk. Because they walk. Most of the time puppets, they're on like a wall, and the person's behind the wall just with their hand and moving their arms and their mouths. Kind of like Jeff Dunham, like that type of puppeteering where it's just kind of thing. This is like puppets walking and kicking and doing a lot of weird things. There's a lot of weird things, and the bloopers doesn't help with the weird things, because then you see the weird things being filmed, and it's just like, dear Lord, why? There was 3 times that I was definitely like, why did you make this? It goes beyond of like, oh, that's really random and funny kind of thing that you might see in a Family Guy, not really Simpsons or Futurama. Like, whoa, that's weird, but that's funny. Never would have thought of that. Never would have come to my mind. It doesn't have a lot of that. It just has a lot of, like. I'd rather listen to a person say the word moist like 1,000 times than probably watch this film ever again. Which arguably makes it seem like I should give it less points, but I do give it a lot of points for puppeteering and what they're trying to do. Creativity, a non-sequel type thing. Although you could argue that puppeteering is not original, since, especially with his father's background. But spoilers, this ending is a classic noir twist at the end. But there's one thing I wanted to mention that I think clarifies my opinions on the film a lot. There's a death scene in near the last like half of the film, not like the beginning of the last half of the film, not like near the end of the film, and it's a death, and you see the character get into her car, the camera pans away for 2 seconds, explosion, and you see a burning body in the car, and you're like, okay, she is dead, right? And then you have the classic twist. I mean classic twist because I don't want, it's all gonna make sense here in a second. The classic twist is someone that got wronged by the main character comes back to haunt him. Classic twist. But what is weird, I didn't see coming, is the person who I thought 100% was dead, kind of like in The Spy Who Dumped Me, a person that I thought was totally dead, came back alive, and you're just like, okay, you're unnecessary. She was totally unnecessary. There's no reason for her to be back alive except for, you know, maybe a couple lines, and there was some sense of it that the evil character is trying to get money off of that person, but I think there was other ways to do that, or a way that you wouldn't have to kill off a character fake to kind of bring back. But it also does make sense if you do watch the movie, I'm already talking about the spoilers, so there's like money to be had if a lot of people die. So she fakes her death, and the wife, the evil person that has the grudge against the main character, is going to get the money. But then you're still alive, so then why don't you just remain alive, get an alibi, and not go through the fake death? Because the fake death just complicates things more and makes you on the run. Or if you get caught, it's very easy to find you. Like, oh, you're supposed to be dead. Let's look into that. I think it's just a lot of gaping plot holes. But my point is that how it treats the death of, like, you see the person alive in the car, that person, 2 seconds later, boom, they're dead, but they're not dead. And it's never explained how that would happen. That explains my feelings on this movie. A lot of things happen, it's never explained, it's just a thing. You're supposed to roll with the punches and roll with the laughs, which a lot of people in my theater did. It had more people than Black Klansman. When I went and saw that, it had more people than almost most of the movies I've reviewed on this channel, except for Mission Impossible, Fallout, and Crazy Rich Asians. I think this is probably the third or fourth most group digested. And I usually go see the films at the same time of day, either Thursday evening, Friday evening, or Saturday evening. I never really go in the afternoon, so I do have the most crowded times, or what could be the most crowded times in my reviews. It had a lot of people, and a lot of them were laughing. So if you weren't disgusted by the I guess here's how to know if you want to see this movie or not. If you go watch the Red Band trailer and you want to watch it, great. If you were like, oh, that Red Band trailer, disgusting or gross or just not appealing to you, don't watch it. If you're drunk or high, click it on. You know, just don't listen to the full thing. I personally am never going to see this film again. I definitely couldn't make my girlfriend see this film again. And I like movies. I just don't see myself wanting to watch this one ever again. So, like I said, 3 out of 10. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. You don't have to like the video. I hate it when people say like the video. I'm not going to have 500 videos liked. I'm only going to like ones I really, really like that I want to come back and watch again. And I don't feel like this kind of channel is that. So just subscribe if you can, or if you have comments in the bottom, let me know, or suggestions, let me know. And just remember, I'm Clark Addison. I review entertainment because I care. See you guys next time.